Hello everyone, I'm FARMERSIM, welcome back to Court Farms Country Park, and this is episode 65 of the Let's Play series. Hope you're all doing very well and having a lovely day. So we're exactly where we left off in from the last episode. It's early afternoon, I think about 1:30, slap bang in the middle of planting season, so the focus for today's episode is primarily to get the 4 fields of oats, or sorry, the 4 fields, empty fields, drilled with oats. I'm just on my way back from the shop. I've just picked up 16,000 litres of mineral feed because the total mix ration machine has stopped dead in its tracks because there's none of this in it. So just spent a few grand topping this up. I have just had a quick look around the mod hub and a few other places just to see if there was any mineral feed production mods out there. There is one that I found, but it relies on other inputs that I've never really worked with before, one of them being molasses and flour and salt ash or something like that, so that was kind of a bit couldn't do anything with it, because I know not every feed mixer requires mineral feed. For example, the Keenan that we had before, that you could put mineral feed in it but you didn't need to. So anyway, it is what it is. It's an expense that we're just going to have to endure for now. So anyway, onwards from the last episode, I have been doing a bit more. I've changed the mistake that I made with the 50 grand and the cow feed barn. Sorry, concentrating on 2 things at once again. It's completely pointless me trying to do that, isn't it? Right, there we go. Topped up. Dum 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 dum. Excellent stuff. Right, so let's just leave you there for a second. Right. Yeah, I've got super speed on. Yeah, so I've just ran the mulcher in this field as well. So all 4 fields that we have nothing in are now ready to receive some crop. That crop's going to be oats. We're going to get hopefully all of that done in today's episode. So yeah, down to the cow barn very quickly. I've spent far too much time down here in the last couple of hours just redoing the place. As I say, onwards from the last episode. A few of you suggested in the comments that it was probably be a better idea instead of just losing 50 grand, which it wasn't sitting right with me. I must admit it was my mistake. I wrongfully assumed that the bigger, more expensive cow barn I'd be able to make use of, but as it happens, I don't need to, because we've got the total mix ration machine up there, so we don't need the automatic total mix ration mixer in the other cow barn. So anyway, I have removed it, replaced it with the £200,000 one. I put the 50 grand back into the bank, and so financially we are exactly as we would have been had I not made that mistake. So I've done a bit more landscaping, just decorated the place a bit more, a few bushes, and I've changed the layout of the lane a little bit, not that that makes any difference whatsoever. Added a couple of lamp posts in. So yeah, it's all good. Working away now. I put another trailer of TMR and a trailer of straw in here, so we do need to top them up as a matter of urgency, but now that we've got the TMR mixer topped up now with the mineral feed, that'll be ticking away nicely. I think we've got a couple of 100,000 litres of TMR in there, but for now they'll do. So I think that's a very, very quick update as to where we are from the last episode. As I say, we're exactly where we left off, so the bunker that we put a bit of chaff in, that's still exactly where it was. It's not much further on fermenting, so we'll leave that as it is. So yeah, I think the next step is to hook up the drill, because I'm going to get the crop, I'm going to get the seeds drilled into the field with the oats, and then depending on what level of fertilisation they need after it, we'll potentially run the slurry tank, the digestate spreader, top up a little bit of the nitrogen, and if the crop requires it afterwards, we'll spread a bit of solid fert on top. So let's go get hooked up. I'm going to get the drill hooked up to the tractor, and we'll make our way. We're going to go around to our seed and fertiliser production system just around the corner, top up with a load of seed, get it properly topped up, because I think we've got about 20,000 litres in that production system at the minute, so we'll go and load up with that. So I'll see you in a few moments. Right, here we are. Let's just get the gate opened. We haven't been down here for a while, have we, since I placed it in? But yeah, we got just over 19,900 litres of seed in the system here. Let's take a bit of a wide one there. Trust that the sheep aren't going to run out the gate for the next few minutes. But yeah, if we just pull up to the auger here. There we go. Good stuff. And I think this front hopper holds 6,000 litres. So there we go. That should do us for now. I think that's more than enough. So let's get ourselves spun around and get out to the fields. Right, we'll start in this field here on the left because it's closer and it makes no difference which way we do them because they're all getting some oats. So let's get this one unfolded. There we go. So I'm going to pop this job in this field into a cinematic and off camera between now and when it's finished all fields will be done. So I'll pick you up in a wee while's time. And there we go, drilling is done for the year. So, popping into the map PDA, there we see we've got nothing but grass and oats. Now, obviously the oats are entirely for straw, that's all we need them for. And we'll just, we'll sell the crop when it's ready to be sold at the right time. But, one thing that has bugged me for quite a while in this game is weeds. Now, I'm trying my very best. Obviously, I'm not a farmer. I'm not a real-life farmer. I have learned everything I know about farming now from this game and obviously a handful of real-life farmers on YouTube and on the internet, Millennial Farmer, Ollie Blogs, to name a couple. And I'm trying my very best in this series, especially, to try and do things as realistically as possible within the confines of the game. Now, when it comes to weeds, obviously, we've just drilled this field. We've just drilled it with the oats. Now, well, yeah, we can see the field needs rolling. We'll get that done soon. But it says weeds are growing. Now, if I go into the map menu again, the PDA, we go to the soil composition. I get rid of the rolling colour and I get rid of the mulched colour. There's no green in the field to say that there are weeds growing. But obviously the menu says it is there. And when I run the weeder, because I have just done that in the other field down there, field 109. I ran the weeder off camera while I was drilling one of these fields, just to try and get it done. But while it was working, I just thought to myself, you know what, this just doesn't feel right to me. I'm again, not being a real life farmer, not doing this for real. I'm almost certain that a farmer wouldn't run a weeder in a field that you couldn't see weeds. You wouldn't run a mechanical weeder or spray herbicide when there's nothing sticking out the ground that you need to get rid of. Am I correct with that? I think. Maybe I am. So what I think I'm going to do when it comes to the approach with weeds, I have just checked. The Massey is the only tractor I've got of the two that I can fit narrow row crops to. So I'm not going to run weeders now immediately after drilling, just to get rid of that weed growing thing in the bottom right hand corner. I'm not going to do that now. I am going to wait for weeds to physically show up, and then I will follow the instruction from what the field info box says. If it says to run a weeder in it, then I'll run a weeder. If it needs herbicide, then I'll spray herbicide. Because I'm almost certain as well, again, within the confines of the game, when it comes to precision farming, that herbicide does actually increase or help your precision farming score. Because up to now, in the 5 years that I've been playing on this save on Court Farms, going into the precision farming menu there, which one is it? Soil types. Right, if we go down, as you can see, all of my, ignoring that one because that's a recent purchase, but I think 91 has been the highest that I've got my, or 92, there you go, the highest that I've got my field numbers to. So if I go to, if I click on it there, where is it now? Oh, I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I've never been able to increase that, and I think that is to do with the lack of herbicide that I've been using. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to wait for weeds to physically show up as green on the map PDA, and then deal with them as it tells me to deal with them. Now obviously I do have crop destruction turned on, so that is why I will need to fit the tractor out with some row crops. I was thinking as well, oh, maybe this is an excuse to get, so I can get myself another tractor and have a specific row crop ready tractor, as it were, a row crop tyre tractor anyway, but I can fit them to this for, I think it's about £1,000. So I think that's probably what we'll do. So yeah, sorry, long waffle, but yeah, I'm going to try and do things relatively properly in that respect, because it's always bugged me, the notion of running a weeder in a field that doesn't actually have any weeds showing. So anyway, right, so the fields are done, drilling's done for this year anyway. What I do need to do, the fields do need the ones we just drilled with oats anyway, all 4 of them are done. They do need their nitrogen levels picking up a tad, and they need rolling as well. And again, in my mind, it seems the right thing to do is I'm going to run the slurry tank first. I'm going to spread some digestate in all 4 fields, just to bring up a little bit of the nitrogen level, and then finish it off with the solid fertilizer, because then we'll be using as minimal solid fertilizer that we need, if that makes any sense. We start off with the digestate, bring it up to a certain level, and then finish off with the solid fert. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get everything set up. What I think I might actually do is, obviously I'm going to get all 4 fields done with the slurry tanker, with the digestate tanker, but I'm going to pop one of them, the backing and doing the whole auto drive and course play shebang, into a time-lapse video and see how that plays out. Stick with the vehicle all the way around and just try and make it a nice visually appealing time-lapse, as it were. So I'm going to get all that sorted out now. I will pick a field that we're going to work in, and I'll catch you ASAP. Right, that's us all filled up with digestate here at the BGA. Got the John Deere out for this one. So, as I said before, I'm going to pop this whole job into a time-lapse cinematic. I'm just going to do field 109 now, which is the one at the bottom of... well, which one is it? That one over there, in the distance. So, get that done, and I'm going to get the other 3 done off camera, and I'll pick you back up hopefully in a couple of hours time. The weather has given good weather for this evening. We've got sunshine on the way now for the next few hours, so hopefully it might look okay. So yeah, catch you all when the job's done. All done. Digestate spread across those 4 fields, so now the nitrogen levels are at the best they can be with the limitations of what the digestate can do to the soil. So, beautiful evening now here on Court Farms. Look at that. Just gorgeous, isn't it? It really is. So, anyway, the very short plan now ahead of us. I am going to get back to the yard here right now, and obviously the daylight is pretty much done for us now. So the idea is I'm going to go to sleep for the evening, wake up tomorrow, see where the money takes us in the morning. I'm hoping we should have a good chunk of money land in the bank account. Let's get this thing disconnected. There we go. I'll just turn this off here for now. Lovely stuff. Yeah, bringing up the bank balance there, 165,380. So let's go to sleep, wake up in the morning, see what we've got. Morning all. The daily task, mucking out the cows first thing. There we go. Have I got it all? Where are we? Yep, looks like I have. Excellent stuff. Let's get ourselves out of here. Now we've got 2 cow barns to do this to now, haven't we? We've got some manure in the bunker over there. The new cow shed, the big one down there, doesn't have manure spawn inside the shed. It just spawns in the manure bunker. So we'll go pick that up as well, because I think there's just north of 10,000 litres in that thing there. Just bring this up and over the wall so I don't smash into it. But yeah, money-wise, we've not done so bad overnight. We have made, in total, from the sale of the milk and any bread that we had and any clothes over at Farm Arnie, we made £62,996. So our bank balance is now set at 228,376, upwards from 165,380. So that's pretty decent overnight, I've got to say. We are now completely out of silage in the BGA and manure. We've just got the slurry in there, so we'll get ourselves down here. We'll pick up the manure from here, get everything we can loaded into the BGA again. Right, let's jump out of cab for this one. So you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll get everything loaded up, and then as far as this episode's concerned, I think I'm going to call it. Once we've got everything loaded up and the cows dealt with, we need to top them up with some straw and some total mixed ration, which obviously is nice and easy now, isn't it? We haven't got to muck around with any feed mixers or anything. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right. So yeah, I'll crack on. We'll get all this manure loaded into the BGA. I think we have still got quite a litrage as well over in the bunker up here as well. And get the same done with the slurry. And I'll pick you back up when it's done. Right, here we go. Down at the new cow shed. Just giving them a couple of loads of TMR and a couple of trailers of straw. This should be us about here. Yeah, there we go. Now, as usual, my mistake. There is a little bit of mucking out to do in this cow shed. There's only 1,156 litres, it would seem, here. But nonetheless, needs doing. But they're doing alright. If I pop into the menu there, so this is the new cow barn here. I've topped them up with just under 100,000 litres of straw. They're almost full of their required total mixed ration, so I think that'll do them for the day. Quick update on all the other ones. These are doing fine. These animals, the chickens, they're almost needing topping up of the food, but they're pretty low maintenance. These cows are completely full of straw, decent amount of food, so they're good. And the sheep nearby are also absolutely tickety-boo. As for the production systems, total mixed ration here, we're going to start needing to add a little bit more straw into there, transfer it over from the silo that we've got in front of the shed. We're out of mineral feed again, so we're going to need another trailer load of that. The clothes, the fabric, the wool production thing, again, I've just had to empty the spawn area near the sheep barn of the multiple pallets of wool that are there. But again, the spinnery doesn't go through the stuff very fast, so it's still almost full. So we will fill that up and potentially just sell the rest of it, because the wool is being produced faster than this thing can do anything with it. So now I do need to remember to top up the, where are we, which one, yeah, the grain mill here. It's still, again, it's still not empty, it's still completely full of flour. That flour is being transferred over to the bakery to make the bread. So I think because I haven't been in any rush for that, that's why I haven't got that done yet. Everything else is ticking over nicely. So yeah, but I think the earnings, the monthly earnings and the hourly earnings may drop a little bit over the next coming few days. Hello there. There we go. You rest there, don't you worry. Yeah, the hourly earnings will probably reduce a bit because we haven't got any silage in the BGA at the minute. We've just got the slurry and the manure. We've got a lot more slurry than we have manure at the minute. Where's the BGA? There we are. So yeah, silage is all gone. Plenty of slurry and just a little bit of manure. So I'd imagine by the end of today, that manure will probably have burnt down and it'll still be a couple of 100,000 litres of slurry. The silage that we put into the new bunker an episode or so ago, that's 30% fermented, so we've still got a little bit of time left before that's done. So either way, I'm on top of things, I think, so it's all good. But I think for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it here. I hope you have enjoyed the video and found it even remotely fun and interesting. Thank you very much for your time watching the video. As always, if you're new to the channel, you like my content, you like the way I'm doing things, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the channel, jumping on board, giving the video a like if you wouldn't mind, if you have liked it, of course. And as always, there are a host of links in the video description below with my Giants Partner promo code. If any of you are in the market for buying a DLC, a season pass, an add-on, or even the full game itself, and you like the idea of helping a content creator out at the same time, I would be massively appreciative. So again, thank you very much for your time, everyone. Appreciate your time watching the video, and I shall see you in the next episode.